I'm pretty certain that it probably wasn't now. We couldn't tell. When we called, I saw it hit in front of the pole, but I never saw. I mean, I never saw it hit the pole. So we called Billy, and Billy said that it hit in front of the pole. But what we couldn't tell is that it glanced off the pole. And then even later, we went back and I was looking at it, and I could never tell that it glanced off the pole. So the view that I saw looked like it was 2 feet foul. And so when the review kept going longer and longer, I'm like, there's no way they can miss this. There's just no way that they can miss it. And when they said it was a home run, well, then, I was convinced it wasn't. But when we went back up, it hit high. If it hit on the pole, because after the inning, I asked Milky. Milky said it hit on the pole. Milky was right there, and he had it. But it hit. You never could really tell it hit the pole and then shot down. But the umpires absolutely got it right.
Your thoughts on Cahill's?
I thought he threw the ball really, really well. Good breaking ball. Hung a changeup for the home run to Seager. But besides that, he threw some great changeups, some great breaking balls, and really spotted his fastball well.
Talk a lot about the middle of your lineup. Lorenzo Cain's always a spark plug.
Always.
How about him? Action on the base pass, coming up with big hits, getting him.
Yeah, again, we talked about it today. People were wondering, are we in a slump? And it's like, well, the at-bats don't look any different than they were when we were swinging the bats good. And again, it just shows you again tonight. Our guys came up with big hits, clutch hits, Moose, Kane, Mossy with 2 home runs, Milky with a base hit to give us the 2-run lead there. Esky getting on base to start with in a tie ball game there to, be a table setter. So, just pleased with their overall offensive performance we had tonight and the bullpen.
Why you stick with a guy like Brandon Moss, too, on a night like tonight when you guys have been struggling and he really gets you jump-started with that 2-run homer.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that we were really, still kind of, trying to find our way a little bit to create some offense, and then boom, 2-run homer, and here we go a little bit. It definitely perked us up a little bit.
What did you think of the sack bunt by Alex?
I thought it was, good. Told him, hey, think about a bunt in this situation here, and then sure enough, he got it down.
Form.
Yeah, really nice, really good.
Ned, I want to ask you about the bullpen when we were talking before the game. But first, just for the record, these are your moves, or at least the moves you guys talk about.
Absolutely.
You're not in the game at the time, but it was kind of like the sort of strengths of all your different guys, right? Like you bring in Minor to kind of get you out of a jam and give you some length.
Right.
Moylan, I know, didn't work out, but then
Buckner.
Yeah.
One pitch out with Seager, yeah.
It kind of worked out exactly
yeah.
the way that you would hope.
And, at that point in a tie ball game, we were going to send Buckner back out. Yeah, in a tie ball game. But once we took the lead, we were going to bring Jack in. So that was all planned out, too. So, we feel confident with Buckner in that spot because he's does a really good job of boring that fastball and that slider in on righties. So he gets those guys out. And trying to protect, my goal, what I was hoping for was that we would get Cruz out, Moylan would get Cruz out, and then we could save Buckner because the game was still scored at that time for later in the game if we needed him, instead of having to burn 2 guys there. But once Cruz got the hit, Buckner came in, boom, got the out. And it's like, okay, well, we're going to have to still try to create some length here a little bit. If we can get one more inning out of Buckner in a tie game, then we still have Soria, we still have Maurer, we still have Herrera. So we would protect ourselves in the arms department down there. But we scored the 2 runs and worked out perfect for us.
Can you go into a little bit of the decision between? I assume it was between Soria and Maurer for the 8th.
Well, it was easy. Maurer threw 30 pitches last night. So, I mean, again, we're talking about keeping everybody fresh, trying to keep everybody strong, and keep everybody productive.
One for me on this. When Minor gives you 2 innings, I think it ended up being. Is he?
Well, it was 2 1/3, I think.
He got two innings. He came in with 2 outs and got out of the inning with 2 outs.
2 1/3.
2 full. With his history or whatever, is he unavailable? I mean, do you worry about that with him a little bit more than you might some other guys?
Not right now. It just depends. Like he'll be unavailable tomorrow, but last night he came in and had a 10-pitch inning, and he's geared for multiple innings. So he came in last night and said, "You're done." And he goes, "That's it, that's it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I want you for tomorrow. I want you to be able to come in and get us an inning or two tomorrow." So yeah, we're monitoring him, but he's done a good job of staying strong and staying healthy and being able to go to the post.
Like Melky's catch, like running, kind of leaping into the wall there in the eighth, is that the defense you expect to get from him when he joins the team?
Well, that was a spectacular play. But the reason that he was able to make that play, again, is because Rusty had him positioned perfectly in right field. So, again, the degree of difficulty in the play was huge because he had to leap and hit the wall and catch the ball at the same time. But he doesn't make that play without perfect placement.